Good morning. I've been trying to make a video for days, but TradingView's been messing up every time at the end. Just a quick one. Just re-looking at the market right now, at the S&P 500 at least. I don't think this is over yet. It's possible when you're looking back in these zones, but it seems like a really fair number would be heading down to that bear level at 20% for the overall S&P 500 and kind of resetting everything before we move back up. But there's a lot of other stuff going on in the markets right now, things you have to watch out for. We know what the Fed's doing. They came out yesterday and spoke. So it looks like they're going to move forward with whatever they're saying they're going to do. We'll see if it changes still. Maybe they're jawboning. Who knows? But if they continue this, I think we're definitely going to see that 20% sell off overall from the top, maybe even more in between these zones. If you're long term buying and holding, somewhere down in these zones is great anyway. Even if it went further than that, who cares? You're going to hold for the long term. But this stuff with Russia and Ukraine going on, I mean, anything can go off there. I'd be watching for after the Olympics with in China. I doubt Russia would do anything before then. I don't think they're going to invade anyway, but you never know. So there's some big things that are negative, I think, for stocks right now. So for me, I already took my money out. Um, I'm sitting on the sidelines with most stocks, except my mining stocks as my insurance play. I'm waiting for a killer deal, but then again, I play in the crypto world too, so I'm still making money on that side of it. For someone else who's just doing stocks, you're kind of out of the market and you're not making anything. There's other ways to play it too. But anyway, I would be I'd be careful right now just because I think it's likely we see this rally for a short time before it ends up selling off really hard again. But I mean, like me taking out all my money is just how I'm playing this because I know I can make money somewhere else right now. But like I said, with the stock world, maybe you don't take out all of your money, but you take profits. You always want to be taking profits on these types of runs, right? So I would have been pulling out once I saw this sell off here and it starts ripping back up. I mean, for all I know, it's going to sell right back down. So I probably been taking 5% out, 5% out, 5% out, 5% out until it sold off, and then maybe it's a buying opportunity, maybe it's not, and I'm waiting. But I still have some inside the market, so I can still take advantage of it if it continues going up. Um, I can buy back in if I want, right? Depending on what's going on in the market. But if it starts going down to the floor, well, now I have 15, 20, 25% out. I can start buying that back up. Just like if you would have done this here, you just saw that, wow, this is ripping quite a bit. The angle on this is getting steep. I'd be going sell a little bit, sell a little bit, sell a little bit, sell a little bit. I don't know when this is going to happen or if it's going to, and boom, here it is. And everything that I sold, I'd be buying back in. My main part of my investments would be down, but I'd be buying, 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 and now I'm out of money. It starts to climb up, and then I'm really, really high into my profits, and I'd have been selling little chunks along the way, maybe using an RSI like this. Maybe I'd have been basing it on this. If I blow through here, I might say, well, I should consider selling a tiny bit here. Maybe I sell 3, 4, 5% of my holdings right here. And then I wait. We break it again up here, and I think, let me go ahead and sell a little bit. No reason to sell on here. We have a sell off. Maybe even buy this dip since we were still in this channel. So you can add indicators, kind of put them together to increase your probabilities. When it came down in here, I probably would have bought a little bit down in these zones. And then as it blew back through the top, I would have been like, oh, well, I got to sell a little bit. I'd start selling again. So that's one way to look at it. But I also have this channel here to go by. There's lots of different ways you can do it, of course. There's no one way that's right. But it's always wise to sell a little bit early. I know you don't get the most out of your trade, but you can't time the tops of these things. You just never know. But anyway, this video is just going to have to stay really, really short. I got some other stuff to do. We'll see if I have time later to make another one.